What's up, people on YouTube? So, I know what a lot of people are saying about my two last videos. Was I trying to capitalize on the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight? Realistically, no. But, I'm going to be blunt when I say this. I'm going to be blunt like a Snoop Dogg blunt. Give me a sec. I'm going to actually turn this game down a little so you guys can hear me actually more perfectly than ever because I don't know. I just kind of like to help you guys out actually hear me and understand me. It's not like I'm speaking Chinese, but whatever. So, people are now saying they're speculating on Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul being a rigged fight or a leaked, scripted fight. Well, no fucking shit. I was going to tell you guys for the longest time, I was going to hold it out as much as I can about what exactly you were going to hear. So, bear with me. I actually saw the script of the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight the day of the fight. Literally, like within the first 2 to 3 hours before the fight even happened, it was leaked. It was leaked by, I think, Daily Mail or some other article site. But yeah, someone screenshotted the whole entire thing, and basically it was so Mike Tyson would throw his, legacy down the drain to make Jake Paul look actually good and make him be more of a prolific boxer of all things. So therefore, it was a rigged fight. But all the other fights were legitimately real fights. The Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight were not actually a conventional fight, one would say. In other news, it means, yeah, they were only doing it for money, sales, and pretty much a payout of both Jake Paul's team and Mike Tyson's team. And another thing, why are you guys so retarded to bet on Mike Tyson when it was scripted? Now, keep this in mind. He was not going to knock out Jake Paul if he did not want a payday. I mean, also another thing. Those articles that came out about him knocking out Jake Paul when it was a sparring event, yeah, that did happen. It did happen. But you know the reason why those articles got scrubbed was because so Jake Paul wouldn't be caught basically rigging a fight. Another reason why he wants to not be known as a person that rigs his fights is because if he gets caught out as a rat like he is, and he does with every one of these broke MMA fighters that retired, same with all these YouTubers that barely know anything fighting like Deji or like any of these other guys like Gib, well, he's going to be known as the guy that only knows how to fight trash cans and cab drivers in his boxing career. In other news, he's just there to fucking steal your money. Another thing, he was way better at doing YouTube than he was of this boxing thing. He's only a promoter, he's not really much of a fighter. And realistically, I'm going to be blunt when I say this, but no, it's like every one of you dumb fucks that keep saying, "Oh, I want to bet this and that. I want to bet this." Yeah, good luck with that. You know how much he wants to capitalize on boxing so he can look as a champion or whatever. Javante Take Davis is wanting to fight him just to prove he's a phony. And when that does happen, he is going to prove he is nothing but a fake. Now, excuse me, I gotta use Dennis, my golden god Pikachu, on this Caterpie. But no, realistically, when you look at iconic fights like Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, and all these other great boxers, you really think they would fucking skip, like, do all these rig fights? No. If there was all these rig fights like there was in boxing, oh, I would have known so much more than I did now. But another thing, when dumbasses go like, oh, Jake Paul is the best. No, he is not. He's only there to penny pinch your wallets so you are drained to think he's good. Another thing, when Shakur, Steven, and all these other boxers pretty much say how he's a phony, and how many of these iconic boxers are just like, oh, give him props. It's like, no. Do not give props to a guy that will pay his way to win a fight when he couldn't even beat Tommy Fury. And Tommy Fury even proved he was a weak fighter. You know what he said in his press conference? I'm going to let this know what he said in his press conference to Jake. I'm not an old MMA fighter. I'm not a retired fighter. I'm a guy currently of your age and your caliber. Maybe twice it's 3 times, maybe 4 times as faster of a better fighter than you. I will not take any type of substantial money that you give to me or my team for you to rig this fight. You may think you're going to make this fight rigged, but I'm here to take your head off. That which is what he said to Jake Paul. Now, if you have Tommy Fury literally fucking saying that to you, it's game over. It's game over. Just go back to YouTube, do a shitty, boring vlog, take that with your accountant, take it with whoever, and just shut the fuck up. And another thing, when he goes like, oh yeah, I'm way too heavy, I'm too good. It's like, no, you're not. When a cheap motherfucker like you will pay a decently skilled fighter to take a dive on your fight and his fight, I find that weak. Admissible to defeat of, in anticipation of reconciliations of actually learning how to be a fighter. Because realistically, when you're paying someone to fight, you don't want them to pay to win a fight. Like, what are you? What are you, like, fucking Steven Seagal or some shit? You're not going to be like Steven Seagal paying for these people to do dives just to show you're a martial artist. Be a Steven Spielberg and like pay people to make top production quality products, But that's all I really have to say about his rigged fights. There's a whole Ben Askren fight, Tyron Woodley, all these other fighters that took dives just to get money. Even Nate Diaz. God, what a shame. And he proves every time he is shittier and shittier of a person. But hey, that's what you get when you're a Jake Paul, everyday bro that knows nothing about common sense or logic of how combat sports works. But that's just being my 2 cents. If you want to leave a like or even subscribe to me, go ahead, so and do so. I'm Richman T. And yes, I'm very frustrated on this motherfucker literally fucking taking the time to rig a fight. Not just that, him and Mike Tyson both got suspended of boxing because of it. So take that L for you, Jake, whatever you do with it. Shove it up your ass, shove it up your keister, whatever. But do not ever come and say you are a achievable boxer in this day and age. You are not. You are a failure in life, and I wish you no good and type of will of respect or anything like that. Peace.